Yeah, that worked.
Yeah, it worked for me.
Didn't. No BS this time. That's weird.
Epic.
Hello everyone, we're back with part 2. After a pretty successful part 1, I think we were kind of low-key. I think we were kind of expecting disaster. I mean, I certainly was.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to work again.
Yeah.
I had such an issue trying to do this commentary. It's been pretty hell.
But yeah, so we're on to part 2 now, and part 1, that truthfully, was the only episode of these 4 episodes that Henry sent me a completed script for. I don't know if that's how you remember it. But
I could have sworn I did 1 and 2, and then part 3
no,
was
no.
half
So
and half.
with part 2, right? You did send me a full script, but I was actually mean and I rejected it. Do you remember
is that how it went?
Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
The original. I don't think I still have that original script. God, I might do somewhere.
Do you remember the reason why? What did I write?
I was feeling like it was too slow. It didn't feature the cacklers enough.
Oh yeah, I think the first part was like basically all set in here, wasn't it?
Yeah,
or something.
Well, it was all about.
And that's why it was so slow.
It was all about the nuclear reactor, the original part 2. And there's a few scenes, right, and I'll mention them, that I wish actually... There's one scene I can remember where Harrison is in some, like, dark room on his own. He's just... like the room is just lit up by, like, a computer monitor sort of thing. And he's just spying on the Doctor. And that's the scene, and that adds so much more, like, sort of almost paranoia and like.
That's the whole thing, because it was like the Jurassic Park and Predator vibe I was going for, the paranoia.
I wish I kept that scene, and I'm annoyed that I didn't. But the part 2 originally, yeah, it ended originally with K9 breaking in, which sort of just says, I think that's halfway into this episode, the actual part 2.
Yeah, the second half is running into the. Oh, is that spoilers? No.
No.
Everyone's watching this has already watched it before, right?
Yeah,
running into the woods.
No one is watching this hopefully no one's watching this for the first time.
Yeah, I think I was quite big on like the whole character drama as opposed to. I think I sort of forgot like where to draw the line on.
And maybe like I said, I already regret losing that Harrison scene. Maybe I wish if we did this now, we would have found a middle ground between. I wanted things to move a bit faster and to focus on the base under siege of it. Whereas...
And I wanted to build up character by the sounds of it.
Yeah. But no, with the second part...
I love this. This has got the nuclear lab, and this has got a laptop.
That's so true.
What were we thinking?
No, there's loads behind him.
Yeah, no, I know that. It's just the fucking laptop there.
I know, it looks a bit silly. But no, for this, you basically finished this script. I think it was just the final scene that you went, can you finish it? So I think I wrote well, we both knew what the
running away
was.
part.
Yeah, we both knew
or just after that,
yeah, we knew what the cliffhanger was going to be, but I think I actually just wrote it into the script and added the lines.
I also love this part. This was not in the script, by the way. Like, you just throwing the nuclear contaminated things on the floor. Yeah, that's right.
Well, he had them rinsed. He had them rinsed off.
He had a decontamination, so just...
God, yeah.
Silently dies.
He's just gone. Yeah, I kind of like that. And you can see the cackler stood behind him. I don't know how clear that is.
Yeah, the black arm, yeah.
I wonder how clear that is. Do you know what I mean?
I actually was really, really, like, I say pleased. It kind of sounds like I was expecting too much. But, like, I really like the way you handled them. And, like, because you perfectly translated what I was trying to write.
Yeah, oh, okay. I don't even...
On the page. Like, with the whole, like, you can see them in the corner of your eye.
Yeah, there's a few bits where I'm always, like, unsure if I did it properly. Like, some bits I'm like, yeah, that works, but then that's just me all over with these old episodes. I'm like, yeah, that works, no, that doesn't work, etc. I didn't like that neck snap, for example, where it just cuts to black. Really crap sound effect. And this was not how you envisioned the mess hall, was it? I remember you saying, you're like, that's not really a mess hall, Josh, that's just a room.
A mess hall in my mind was supposed to be like a big long a bit, you know, like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Where they have like the big canteen where everyone eats. That was my idea of a mess hall.
Yeah, but I remember you saying you liked this. I remember you saying you kind of liked how it is just like a cupboard.
It's just full of junk.
And there's a little R2-D2.
Oh, that is so not good.
Oh.
But this was the episode where we sort of see the Doctor and Ethan become buddies slowly.
Become friends, yeah.
I think I just added this here
There
on
it
the
is.
spot, that ladder.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I don't know.
Because originally there was like actually no way to get in, and we were like, oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
So you just dug a hole. Sherlock music.
Yep. More. Well, no.
I always like.
All right,
Oh,
everyone,
sorry,
be ready to
first.
fire the
I was saying,
instant the door
I'm
breaks
trying to
down.
remember. We were going to use the Sherlock music for, you know, the bit we were talking about before,
well
where
aware
the
of
Doctor's
that,
doing like
Richard.
the
Fire
the
the
like
door until
deduction.
The deduction thing, yeah.
I think I tried using it and it just felt too much like Sherlock.
Yeah,
like ripping off Sherlock.
I know, that makes sense. I just love how you've got that like that lady character who just doesn't say a word.
Oh yeah.
Misogynist.
Oh no, we could only find one. Honestly,
No.
Jason was the only female voice actor at the time I could find.
Yeah, I know.
For
I know.
real.
I love this little bit. Even writing it, I distinctly remember like
Yeah.
I really like the canine jump scare.
I don't. Well, I'm sure he should have broken down the. How did he break down the door? Like, was it with a laser or was he ramming? I'm assuming he was like ramming into it. That's where the banging was coming from.
I assumed he was like using a small laser as a sort
What
of
did you
burning the
say?
lock or whatever
God.
sort of stick.
It looks a bit weird when the door breaks down. He's just like stood there completely idle.
Yeah, in a way, it's quite funny.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it kind of is. And you've got the whole Minecraft logic. Well, he was just, you know, standing there, holding down
Oh, you
left.
can see where I'm looking.
He was just sort of breaking the
Harrison,
door
you can
down like a
barricade the
normal
door,
Minecraft
use
player,
a
you know.
sponge there if you need to, or anything from the mess hall will do.
But like here, where
Do it,
Harrison clearly
Harrison.
has a thing against the Doctor a little bit, that would have made more sense if we'd
Yes,
kept that
Mum.
original scene in.
What's this we? I just think I just remember you like 2 seconds
didn't
ago
write.
saying it was you.
It's true, isn't it? Because I should have made you. I should have like made
Sebastian,
us
do you
keep it.
mind
But at the
finding
same
David and
time,
Mike? They have not
I guess
shown
when
up
you
yet.
wrote that second script, you didn't move it over either.
No, that's true. That's true.
It's true. It's like we just didn't.
A bit of both.
I wish we took
I
more
was only
time. I
kidding.
definitely wish we took more time to
Yeah.
get because we were sort of
you.
just
Everyone
winging the
else
story.
Because this
a bit.
was also during my GCSE era.
Well, that was what
so, like,
affected part 3, wasn't it? Is
That was what
affected
part 3 and part 4 is what affected it.
Because I remember we laid out the story. We sort of laid out
Yeah.
what we were going to do in each part.
What was going to
but
happen?
the actual,
It was a very baseline.
but the actual scripts were written after each episode was produced, which both helps and doesn't help. To be completely honest, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think rewriting a script before you actually make it is good, because you kind of I like that. I love this little moment here. The music just
Yeah, and that sold it.
the classic Who music as always. But it is true. I wish we'd written the whole story to start with, because then what you can do is after you watch each episode, you can just
I don't
amend
want
each
this
script. Do you know what I mean?
dog to be in the
Yeah.
bed with us.
Because the way Ethan was written really did come from us realizing, oh, he's quite funny. He works with the Doctor. He might. I was thinking, God, he might be a companion, and then he was. So that influenced the way he was written ultimately. But we could have still, you know, changed each
They're in.
script
The Cacklers
if
are
we did it the
actually
other
in.
way.
They've been in for ages.
Oh, who was
What?
that? Who was that
Mike
voice
and
actor?
David are dead.
Oh, what was his
Show
name?
me.
Jason's doing a really good job, by the way. I thought Jason.
She is. I think
I just thought that.
she was the
then.
best.
She
I think
really-
she was the best of everyone in this
Sound the
this
alarm.
episode. In these episodes? Whatever. And this is one of my favourite parts to write. I remember the whole like the actual base under siege part.
Yeah, yeah. I think the lights going off was something that I just suddenly realised maybe even in the edit. I can't remember. Like, oh god.
No, I
lights need to
distinctly
go
remember
off.
I wrote that there was a red. Either it was flashing or it was steady, but there was like a small red, supposed to be a small red light, like the rest, like everything going into emergency shutdown sort of thing.
Yeah, but I just didn't do it like that. I filmed
No.
this scene where it's completely dark, and then I think I realised like, or maybe it was probably when I was filming. I was like,
You two shut
I just
up.
need to have
Oh.
the lights locked down, which doesn't help them at all. Well, maybe it
No.
does. Maybe it allows them to stay more hidden. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, hang on a minute, is this the comedy moment coming up?
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh my god, no! This is the right now. This frustrates me to no end. There's a
I
little
don't
editing.
remember writing this. I think that whole comedy part was your.
I don't think it was. The Cackler explanation for the belts. That was something I added in earlier in the episode.
Yeah.
But no, I'm pretty sure this was you. I'm pretty sure this was you.
Okay.
No, but look, just watch here, right? When the cackler, you won't miss it. Imbecile. Look. You saw that, right? You saw that, right?
I did see it, yeah.
That wasn't visible for some reason in the edit. I don't know if there was a little bit of lag whenever I was editing it. I couldn't see that little frame because it's only like one frame.
Yeah, that's so bad.
I couldn't see it.
I've also just realised the fact that like in every single one of your episodes so far, like or stories so far, Matt dies.
Oh man, he does.
In the first one, you've got Mac that gets shot in the face. Then you've got this one, Mac gets killed by Cackler, and then you've got the next in Hide in the House. He's like some vendor at the side of a thing, and he gets murdered. If Matt doesn't die in Order of the Zor-Furai,
well, he's gonna have to though, isn't he? Now?
Yeah, you've got to keep the streak going.
You've got to stay to these traditions. You can't just.
The original tradition was to have Danny in each one, but now it's become Matt dies.
I've never pieced that together that Matt plays a small character who just dies in each episode. I've never. I'm sorry.
It just came. I just realised when he like.
Bitch, what are you doing here?
It's got him.
Bro, he's
It's
like
got
dead.
them all.
Who's it got? Got who?
Everyone is dead. I think the captain of the Harrison got away. Honestly,
Rich
I
has
have
had
no
a bit
choice
of
but to run.
bit of a situation off screen. I think.
Calm
He
down.
looks-
It'll be alright.
You remember the whole show don't tell?
It's gonna be fine.
Well, we still need to be quick.
I think K9 was actually like just the mob there.
Well, no,
His
no,
face
it's
goes into the wall.
Yeah, it looked like it. To be honest, not actually seeing what happened to Rich, maybe like not even seeing
Actually,
what
it probably
happened
works
here.
a
Do you
bit
reckon
better.
it? Yeah, it probably does actually.
I think it works.
Do you hear it? Actually, I've just thought that's what the gunshots were. You hear this happening.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was me now. This was me writing this. This is where that was where your script ended, with the Rich scene.
Death.
So,
Death.
when they, yeah, no, the bit where Rich appears was you, but I think that just this little bit here. I mean, we both knew how the episode was going to end. I just do debate now. Should the cliffhanger have been more, or was it enough? You know, just them getting driven out into the wilderness, into the unknown. Maybe I just should have shot it better. That's sort of what I'm thinking. I think the idea for the cliffhanger is there. I just probably didn't.
Yeah.
The final shot is just the final shot's meant to be like, from what I remember, showing all the cacklers just piling out the base, but it just doesn't look as impressive as it could have done because it's all very.
No.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it
all a bit like
adds
that.
I think it also adds to the cacklers that there's only a few of them that can do so much rather than a
Yeah,
horde
that's
of
true
them,
actually. A
which
bit
is
like
basically
aliens.
zombies.
Fact here, some of this rain is fake rain. I'm not joking. Some of this rain, so that's real, obviously. That's some of these shots I forgot to have rain on, so I put rain in front of like a green screen, and I actually genuinely, I think it's here. Yeah, that's
Here. Yeah, you can
that
see
rain
it.
there is. I was surprised it worked. That's rain in front of like a blue screen or a green screen. You can tell because it is like a different shade.
There's the belt.
But yeah, that's the final shot, which I think is okay. The fact that they're all running out one after the other, it's like a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
But I remember feeling at the time, I think Danny said at the time it wasn't the best. Was it Danny or was it Joe? I can't remember. Someone said at the
I
time
think it might be Danny.
it wasn't the best cliffhanger.
If it wasn't you, Danny, I'm sorry because I've just thrown you under the bus. I think it was you. Sets and skins, yay!
But that's a very quick episode. That's the shortest one, 13 minutes. And it was really fun to make. I remember that one was just the best episode to actually make.